Why are Xers always angry? Why are you always hating on everything? You guys need to get over yourselves because you're not the center of the world. Well, don't we know it? We know more than anybody we're not the center of anything because we were left alone. We raised ourselves, we raised our siblings, and then we raised our own kids. And now we're enjoying life, even though we work and we work hard because we still earn what we get. And we're always going to earn it because that's what we were taught. Because our parents, they were the silent generation. They earned everything. They grew up when times were tough. So did we. Times were tough. We were allowed to find our own way. That's my personal pet peeve now with everybody trying to dictate how you should think, live, do things a certain way because everybody else wants you to be sensitive to their idea, to their life, to who they are. We don't care. You're starting to see some pushback, and you're starting to see pushback from Gen X because the simple fact is we were completely left alone. We raised ourselves, like I said, raised our siblings, raised our own kids, and now people are trying to tell us that we have to live a certain way, be a certain way, and think a certain way. And that is a load of horseshit. That don't fly with us. You got millennials are telling this, oh, boomers, you screwed around with us. Well, I got news for you, millennials. Boomers were your parents. Same thing, boomers. You raised millennials. A lot of boomers were weak. Most boomers were part of the dirty hippie generation that was all peace, love, no war, and then they raised kids based on that philosophy and was worse. But at the same time, those hippies, they were the same ones that crawled out of the dirt and were part of the big problem that created a lot of financial problems through the 80s. When they got in there and got financed and made a shit ton of money, everybody remembers the old junk bonds. Everybody was pulling some sort of scam. Same crap that goes on today. Now, all that being said, I want to get to this where the last video, I ranted. Same as this, a little bit of a rant. I'm away at work, not at home. I don't have much time other than work right now to do anything except a quick video. But there were clearly a couple millennials that took issue to what I'd said. One guy, who cares, get over yourself. Yeah, well, everyone needs to get over themselves at some point. But I just wanted to clarify, yes, in the younger generations, there are some of those guys that work hard, and they work damn hard still anyway. But you'll also notice a common thread amongst the younger ones that work hard. They generally are a little more rural in where they live, out in the country. And two, they generally came from a conservative-based family or town where you grow up with the general idea that nothing is free, there are no handouts, you have to work for what you want. You want a meal, you dig in the dirt. You want to buy a car, you go work hard and sweat. Like they say, from the sweat of your brow. Everyone else is like, oh, we knew better than to work hard and be a wage slave. Well, the same people that say that, well, we know better than to work hard and be a wage slave are the same ones saying the world's too expensive to live on and they'll never afford to buy a home, they'll never afford this, they'll never afford that. That's a load of shit. Anyone can do it. Sometimes you just have to do it a different route. Myself, bought the piece of property, building the house myself. It's a little different because, I have the skills, I can do that. It's what I do for a living. However, it just means it takes time. It is a shit ton cheaper to do it that way. So don't go saying, oh, it's a wage slave, work for someone else and don't get nothing. You work hard, you get something. See, Gen X gets what they want too, because not only that, we're also the generation that don't get pushed around. And we had a common saying about things, and it's, I don't care. I don't care. People are like, yeah, but if you do that, no one's really going to like you. I don't care. That was probably the number one saying from the Gen X generation. I don't care. So I'll tell you, weak-souled, dim-witted, dumbasses out there that think now all of a sudden Gen X shouldn't be complaining, I don't care. We're gonna. You know why? We earned it. We earn the right now coming into our time. It's finally our time. After raising ourselves, siblings, and our kids, it is now our time. And those of you that don't want to hear us bitch, get ready for a long ride because you got about 30 plus years of hearing us finally speak our mind at the world. Because after being the freest generation for so long, people are now trying to tell us how to live. Screw you. So until later, this is Drac saying peace out. Hoping to be home after the weekend. Bye bye for now.